All right. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to this week's continuing education class. I am excited that you're here.
Okay, so here we go. Welcome to this week's.
Okay. So I had to mute myself going live. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because this week I'm going to be talking all about toxin-free living. Now, this kind of piggybacks on what I talked about last week. I talked a little bit more, though, about skincare and how we could use natural skincare. This week, we're going to take it up a notch and kind of talk about a few more things when we start talking about living our life as toxin-free as possible. So feel free to jump in, ask any questions that come up as I'm talking, but we'll just kind of get started. So toxin-free living is really it's been one of my favorite things that I have really implemented into our home and that I've learned over the last couple years, diving into not only essential oils, but how could I just be a little bit more purposeful with what I'm using in my life. So there's really two major sources of toxins that we're exposed to. Household products such as cleaners, and then personal care products. We talked a little bit about personal care products last week. So I'm going to focus more of my time and energy on the cleaning because I feel like that's one, especially right now, that people are wanting to learn a little bit more about. One of the really interesting things is, we do have members of our team all over the world, and it's really interesting to see what's allowed in various areas of the world, because a lot of these chemicals have been tested and have been proven to really kind of be harmful, especially if we're continually exposed to it. So if we're living in a time where we're having to do a lot of cleaning, we're constantly breathing that in, it can really begin to cause some effects on especially our breathing as well as our cellular turnover. Our cells have to turn over every single day. And so, minute to minute even. And so when we're constantly having to do repair because of things that we're breathing in or being exposed to, it takes a toll on us. When we switch into personal care products, one thing that I thought was fascinating when I first started using oils and really trying to clean things up, I kind of thought, well, I'll be really careful about what I put in my body, like what I eat, medicines I'm taking, things like that, just to make sure that I was using what was best. But I didn't realize how what you put on your body is essentially what you put in your body. And so when I started kind of learning about some of those things, I started to see a difference in kind of just how our home felt, how I felt personally. And I like to call it felt like we lifted a chemical barrier. And that's really hard to describe what that really means, but it just felt easy breathing, peaceful, and we could feel the shift. So there's a few things that we can kind of just easily shift. We like to call these swap outs. So make the swap. And what you'll find interesting is when we're talking about these things, a lot of people think, oh, well, it's just so expensive. It really, really doesn't end up to be. And that's what's incredible is we can clean up our home and still not spend a fortune. What I thought was super interesting as well, and I'm going to, after I do a little bit of the PowerPoint, I'll actually show you guys how I make my cleaners. But what I use, like this On Guard cleaner concentrate, instead of any other multi-purpose cleaner, Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, anything like that, I now just have a glass spray bottle that I mix this On Guard cleaner concentrate. I personally like to add a few extra drops of On Guard just to really amp up that, On Guard power that it has. And so I use that to clean just about everything, my counters, my sinks, my shower, my bathroom. The incredible thing is I can leave this in each of the areas of the house because this only cost me about $1.50 to make. Once you have the spray bottle, which is about $5. So I can make these for about $1.50. And I know that it's safe. If I leave it in my kid's bathroom, it's not a big deal. If they get into it, if they decide they want to clean for me, it's completely safe and harmless. That's super peace of mind as well. Another swap is On Guard the hand wash. If you guys struggle with dry skin, eczema skin, especially, in the drier times of the year, the hand wash completely changed how dry my hands felt. I have loved, loved, loved the feel of my hands using the On Guard hand wash. And I really I don't have to add anything else to it. It smells nice. It works well. And again, if you want a little extra scent, the amazing thing is that you could add in a couple drops of orange or On Guard, or even peppermint actually smells really nice in the hand soap. So you can even add different things into it to still achieve that really good smell that I think we all are really drawn to. Candles. Candles are really, I personally, I loved the smell of candles. I loved the way that it smelled when you'd light it and when you'd blow it out. But I didn't realize how many harmful carcinogens were being released with that flame every single time I lit it. And I was so bummed because I really did love my candles. But using the diffuser is going to really fill my air still with that really good smell. And it's going to be doing other incredible health benefits, purifying the air, things like that. So the diffuser is an incredible swap out for candles. And then the On Guard laundry detergent. This is a concentrate. So you use like 2 tablespoons of this concentrate. And what I love to do is add a couple drops of Purify to my laundry detergent, and my clothes smell amazing. It's probably one of my top tricks. If you leave your clothes in the washer too long, get a wool dryer ball. You can add a couple drops of Purify, and it will help to take out that stinky mildew smell that gets left on the clothes. Okay. So as I was mentioning earlier, see, I said $1.50. It's actually $1.20 to make that cleaner concentrate. So before, you're having to buy, disinfectant wipes, surface cleaner, Lysol, all sorts of things. So this cleaner concentrate can work as a dish soap. It can work as a multi-purpose cleaner. It can work as a deep cleaner, like for showers, grout, and things like that. And it can also be what you use to mop. So I literally grab this one bottle for just about everything. And I'm constantly getting compliments when people see me cleaning with it. Maybe I have friends over for dinner or barbecue. They're constantly kind of recognizing, holy smokes, like that works super well. It smells really nice. And I noticed a really big difference in the strength of our immune system. And I think, again, because we're not having to fight off some of those other things that we're being exposed to, we can just stay super strong in our day-to-day life. So it really does save you money. It saves you time because you're grabbing one bottle, and it's going to reduce that chemical barrier that we're going to be feeling. I'll just buzz through this. As I said, I talked about skincare last week. So we know all the incredible ways that we could use our oils for our skincare naturally. But On Guard toothpaste. If you guys have never tried the On Guard toothpaste, you will love it. Like, it is absolutely amazing. I actually gifted this to somebody just a couple weeks ago. And they said, I don't think I can brush my teeth with anything else. My teeth don't feel clean when I'm not using it. And we were traveling when I gave it to them. And so they went home and just naturally went back to using what they had at home. And they just said, I could feel the difference. Also, it has some natural whitening. I used to use whiteners on my teeth every now and again. This has made my teeth whiter than I even felt like using bleach strips or bleach trays did when I would have to use them. So it works not only in, killing that bacteria in your mouth and really helping your mouth feel clean, but it's also going to help your teeth. I used to be prone to getting cavities. I seriously feel like I was one of those people, you could do everything right, you'd go in and I would have a cavity, or I'd have a cavity that needed to be fixed or filled or replaced or who knows what. And I have been using this for 2.5 years now, and I haven't had a single cavity since then. So you never know what's the cause of that, right? Maybe it's just eating really well, but I will say that they've made notice of how healthy my gums and teeth look. So works amazing and is just an all around, probably one of my top, can't live without products. Natural deodorant. So we have more lymph nodes in our armpit, just kind of this area. It's just really full of lymph nodes that are working our way through our entire body. So really putting on clean, fragrant-free, chemical-free area deodorant in that area is going to help us long-term as well. I personally am obsessed with the Citrus Bloom that is available right now. They also have a sensitive one that doesn't have any baking soda in it, and that one is orange and Douglas fir. So that's another great option. My husband personally likes that one. The next thing is shampoo and conditioner. So I think a lot of you guys have probably seen my hair journey. I've shared a lot about that, from hair growth sprays to shampoo and conditioner. I'm loving and have loved for a couple years now how healthy my hair feels. Being a blonde, it could take a toll on my hair, and I really, really feel like it is just really, really supported my hair and keeping it strong, keeping it healthy. And the thing that I really want to point out to you guys is it's incredible that we can have it both ways. So you don't have to compromise something working well to have it be clean. And that is one thing that I think I've felt the most with these products is as I've shifted and as I've, moved things into my home, and I just did this in phases, you guys. This is not an overnight thing. This didn't happen like, all right, everything's gone, everything's in. It was just slowly, immersing in different things. What was something I felt right away? Right away I was taking care of my emotional health, my physical health from surgeries. So I was really implementing those things. And then slowly we just moved shampoo and conditioner and face stuff and then cleaning. And eventually we kind of got to where we're at today. So it's not an overnight process, but I love that I didn't have to compromise quality with clean. And so that is something that I just love to point out. This is just kind of a sample wellness box. So, you could do something where you're kind of getting a little bit of everything, some shampoo and conditioner, some cleaner concentrate, toothpaste, hand sanitizer, which I'll show you guys how to make too here in a second, face wash. Or what some people really like to do is 1 month, they'll focus on, hair and personal care products. And then the next month, maybe they'll focus on cleaning and what do I need in my home for cleaning? And then, facial stuff. And so you can really look at this month by month, and then you can be really purposeful in those months of how you're going to use it and what you're going to kind of implement in your home. So I'm going to jump out of this for just a minute so that I can share with you guys just how simple it is for me to make these products and exactly what I use. I'm going to kind of tote you around my house just a little bit so I can kind of show you, and we'll go from there. So follow along while I take you guys to just show you how simple it is to do your cleaning naturally. So I kind of showed you guys, I just grabbed one of these glass bottles. I personally like to use the glass spray bottles because if I want to add a citrus oil or anything in it like that, then I know it's going to hold up and it's not going to break down because citrus oils are so cleansing. So all you're going to do, I'm trying to find my cleaner concentrate now. So you're just going to take your On Guard cleaner concentrate. This is what it looks like. And then on the side, it's going to give you all your not your recipes, but how much you need for each thing. So when you're doing just a multi-purpose cleaner, you're just going to do 2 tablespoons. And you kind of learn to eyeball it. You don't always have to measure it out. If you're doing dishes, so you would take a gallon jug, or you could do a half gallon jug, and you would only add 3 tablespoons to that whole thing. So it goes so far. Bathrooms, per 24 ounces of water, you want to mix 3 tablespoons, and that's going to really help you get in those grout in the shower, in the bath, in all those other spots. And then on really tough jobs, like let's say in your shower, you've got some of that watermarks, things like that. You can either add a little extra to your cleaning bottle for that, or you can even just use this directly on things. I've used this for things like carpet cleaner, and I have used it just kind of directly on the spot, or I've just mixed it with very little water and just kind of put it in so that I could really scrub it out, and it worked wonders. You could use this on mattresses, things like that. If you were going to want to deodorize a mattress or something, you could add a little bit of the cleaner concentrate and something like Purify. That's going to help draw out any smell, anything like that. And it's literally that simple. So I just use this for my mopping, for my counters, for my bathroom, and I just have those tucked away in multiple places. Now I'm going to show you guys really quickly as well. Purify. So this is the oil that I talked about. I put my dishwasher, my washing detergent soap in, and then I add 3 drops of the Purify. Once I've added those in, I just wash it completely normally. And if I'm doing something like towels, I will add a couple drops of the Purify onto a wool dryer ball. And then you can throw it in the dryer either for the whole tumble cycle or just towards the end for the last 10 minutes or so. And that's going to help to purify and leave a really fresh scent on your clothes. Because I think that's the one thing I hear people miss the most is I just love that fragrant smell. I like things being left smelling really good. If there's a smell you like better, maybe lavender. Some people really love to throw lavender on that dryer ball for the last little bit that it's tumbling. The last thing that I want to show you guys is I also get little glass bottles like this. Now, what you can do with this is either make like a hand sanitizer type of spray, but what I personally love to do is put in just water, normal distilled water, and then I will add in 5 drops of On Guard and just a tiny splash of the On Guard cleaner concentrate, like a few drops. And what I do with this is I actually keep this with me on the go. Let's say we're at a hotel and I kind of want to wipe things down because kids touch it and then they put their hands in their mouth, or we're at dinner. I will sometimes keep one that just has On Guard in water, and that's what I can use to make sure I'm kind of disinfecting their hands, but it's still going to be safe if they put their hands in their mouth. You can actually take old oil bottles, and there's little spray toppers, and you can take those spray toppers and add them to the top, and you could keep the bottles just this size. If you haven't seen, I've posted that a little bit ago. You can go back or ask or comment, and I can show you guys those spray bottles that you can make. But that's a really easy way as well to keep things handy and while you're on the go. So you have that On Guard power to disinfect, to keep things clean while you are out and about. I sent out an email today with the PDF handout for today's class so that you guys had recipes. If you did not get that and you want it, make sure to reach out and I can resend it over. And then that is about it for today. If you guys have questions or you want to learn a little bit more about reducing that chemical barrier, that chemical load in your home, or you want more recipes, how do I do certain things, please reach out. You can reach me via email, kaylalarson@outlook.com. You can comment, anything like that. And I